Okay, so main event day 2. I have 112,000 in chips. I think that's probably around 50 big blinds. We'll find out when we get over to the casino. And I'm guessing about 150 players that have made it from all the different flights. So let's see how that goes. Need to run good and play to get in the cash, and then see where we go from there. Lucknow in India, and it's Diwali, so happy Diwali everyone. Let's go into hand breakdown. Everyone folds and the hijack raises to 6.5k. Remember, I have a starting stack of 100k and the blinds are 1.5k and 3k. I'm on the button. I look down at ace of spades, queen of diamonds. I call, could 4-bet here, but short stack to my left, and I'm okay with the big blind comes along, so I just call. Small blind then ends up calling, big blind ends up calling. So we go 4-way to the flop. Flop is 10 of spades, 10 of diamonds, jack of hearts. The hijack bets 7k. Hijack could have a jack, could have a 10. The folks behind me could have a 10 or a jack as well. But I have a gutter and 2 overs. And this is one of the few premium hands I picked up, so I'm going to try to go with it, and I just call. And small blind folds, big blind folds. The turn is a 2 of hearts, bringing a backdoor flush. The hijack checks. I would think if the hijack had a 10 or a jack, he would bet. So I think this gives me the green light to make a stab at the pot here. So I bet 8k, and he thinks for a little while and he ends up calling. The river is a 3 of spades. So flush draw misses, straight draws miss, and he ends up checking. I could make a bluff here, get him off of a weak jack. Maybe he's trapping. I think ace queen has enough showdown value. He could be on 8-9, he could be on king queen, could be on hearts. So I just end up checking back, thinking my ace queen has a good chance of being good here, and he ends up showing king queen offsuit, and our ace high takes it down. So my stack's at 115k. Okay, so it's getting close to the money, and let's go into one more hand. I have about 100k or a little bit less, and the blinds are 2 and 4k. Everyone folds, and I'm in the small blind, and I look down at 7-9 of spades. Suited gap connector. I think it's okay to take a stab here, so I raise it up to 10k. Big blind calls. Flop comes out ace, king, 3, rainbow. No spades. So I check, kind of done with his hand, and big blind checks behind me. He could have a weak ace, weak king. He's kind of a passive player as well, and I have been showing conservativeness the entire time. So, and we're being pretty friendly. He might be giving me a pass here. But the turn comes out a 9. So pair up here, and so I take a stab. He could be on queen jack, maybe a weak king. So I take a stab for 8k, and he ends up calling. And the river is a brick. It's like a 2 of hearts or something. And at this point, I could make a river bluff, but I decided to be conservative. We're getting close to the money. I want to guarantee something. And I check. He checks back, and he shows jacks. So definitely could have gotten him off this hand. Could have made the flop bet. Could have made a river bet. Definitely some mistakes there. But I was concerned with getting into the money, and so I played it pretty passively. And with 7-9 suited on a rainbow board, didn't think I had much of a chance if he was calling with a king or an ace. But, well, could have learned from that hand. Next time, at least maybe put out the continuation bet on the flop. Probably could have won me the pot right there. But as it goes, we continue to fold and fold and fold and somehow from 150 players a couple rounds ago, we are now in the money at 79. Ended up playing for about 5 to 6 hours. Only picked up a few premium hands, pocket tens, which I had to fold, pre-flop to pocket kings, pocket jacks, which everyone loves to play pocket jacks, didn't turn into much of anything, pocket queens, which didn't get called, and ace queen, which I'll do a hand review on, but ended up folding my way into the money pretty much. Got 64th place, made a little bit, couldn't really get anything going, but it was fun, made a lot of friends, had a really good time. Met Rob Misraki, which is, he's a poker pro, won a few bracelets, chatted with him for a bit, did an interview with WPT representatives. Hopefully that goes on their site soon. And overall, it was quite a good experience. Even met a guy from Japan, and I've been studying a little bit of Japanese, and watashi wa poka ga suki desu, which means I like to play poker. And so practiced a little bit with him, and met a few friends and connected with them on Facebook. But overall, it was quite a fun time.